If you sell on Etsy, spend the next few minutes with me. This is going to make you more money in your store. So there's dozens of activities you can do in your Etsy store every day, but some of them are way more valuable than others. And I've noticed in my comments on my YouTube channel, people saying to me, Nick, what should I be doing in my Etsy store? What does bring more value? What am I wasting my time on? So I've spent a couple of days putting together the definitive list. So I've really spent time highlighting and isolating the most popular Etsy store activities, and I've broken them into this pyramid here, and it's quite simple. On the left we've got time, and on the right we've got money, starting at 0 time and 0 money. So all the activities in red are the stuff you shouldn't be spending any time on, all the way up to the items in green, which is where you should be spending most of your time on. And people say, how much time? And I say, it's whatever you can put in. If you're doing this right, Etsy will take all the time you've got available to further the business. So whatever you've got, grade it on this list. So red is the worst, then orange, then yellow, then green. Time, more time spent running up the left. You earn more money going up on the right. So let's uncover all these shop activities. What's rubbish? What's middle of the road? What's good? Where should and shouldn't we be spending our time? I think a few of these are going to shock you. Let's get started straight on the bottom left. No surprise. SEO. If I hear anyone say you should be spending more than 10 minutes a listing on SEO, you're absolutely wasting your time. This brings next to no financial reward. I know the whole of YouTube is going to try and convince you otherwise, and you need to use this tool and you need to use that tool. It's rubbish. SEO, 10 minutes. Just get it locked down. Use my SEO video. It teaches you everything you need to know. Etsy does the heavy lifting. You don't have to spend hours doing this. This is madness, isn't it? Messing around with keywords. What a waste of time. Next to no financial return. Don't spend much time on it. Next one in, again, my other favorite bugbear. Pretty much most YouTubers tell you to use social media, SM, social media. This will bring little to no financial reward. Keep it well down at the bottom of your time and earnings pyramid here. Don't waste your time with social media. And the next one might be a bit of a surprise. External ads. Don't waste time and money trying to send traffic into your Etsy store. It's all in there already. 90+ million customers are already inside the platform. Why spend money wasting time and trying to find the right ad to bring customers in? They're already there. Next to no financial reward. Don't waste time with external ads. And next, the cousin to SEO, SEO tools. All those tools out there, and there's about 12 of them, there's loads now, purporting to help you with SEO and improve your ranking and sales. It's rubbish. It's a giant money pit. You're just going to waste time. You're going to waste money for next to no financial reward. Don't waste your time on SEO tools. Seriously, don't waste your time. Next one, a huge one. I see so many people talking about this. It is a gargantuan time waster. Pinterest. Okay? Don't waste time trying to build a Pinterest account and trying to send traffic to your Etsy store. Remember, Pinterest, social media, external ads, none of these sources of traffic are rewarded with visibility. You are wasting your time. Don't waste time on Pinterest. Every time someone mentions this, I want to pull my hair out. You're just sending low quality traffic into your store. It's unlikely to convert, lowering your conversion rate. Honestly, don't bother with it. Last one on the red list. Again, this is probably going to annoy some people, but in my opinion, total waste of time. Star Seller. Don't waste your time trying to get Star Seller. It makes no difference to the performance of your store. Your store isn't going to rank high. You're not going to make loads more sales. So many sellers put too much importance on Star Seller when you really don't need it. Next one up. Now we're into orange. So these are pretty still low level time and low level money potential, but let's have a look. It's a little bit more important. So first one, listing descriptions. Way overrated. Just make sure your listings are well described. You've got all the details in there, some nice sales copy, but don't think it's going to transform your sales, because it won't. It is more important than the bottom line, but don't spend too much time on listing descriptions. Next one, shop sections. Shop sections, right? They have a bit of importance. Make sure you put sections in your store, and make sure all your listings go in those sections. They have a use. They help people move and navigate around your store. Next one, Sell in the $20 to $50 price point. This is for physical listings. If it's digital, it's $2 to $10. 20 to 50, most of the big sales, don't take my word for it, go and check yourself. Most of the big sales on Etsy are $20 to $50. Stores making lots of sales, they're in that price range. So check that out, and if you can, be in that price range. Next one, trends. You hear people on YouTube banging on about trends. Do this trend, do that trend, please don't. Please build an evergreen Etsy business that sells all year round. Don't go fighting to find trends. By the time you found it, you're already too late, right? Just focus on evergreen content and evergreen products and you will do much better long term. And the final one on the bottom orange line is free shipping. The amount of time sellers ruminate and think about, should I do free shipping? Shouldn't I do free shipping? Honestly, this doesn't really matter for most people. There's only a few percentage points swing in one way or another. If you sell supplies and people buy lots of multiple item orders, then yes, it will have more importance. But seriously, it's so overrated. And remember, Etsy does not give you any free shipping visibility boost. Contrary to what Etsy is still saying, this doesn't exist anymore. Okay, let's get up onto the next orange line. So these are a little bit more important. Still not in the top area, but you need to pay some attention to these. First one in the upper orange, sales. Look at sales, discounts, how to run them, test. You've got to test. There's lots of big occasions in the year when you can run sales, but you've got to work out for your brand whether sales are a good or a bad thing. Like for example, digital sellers, most digital sellers nowadays run sales. It's just part of that area of Etsy. But if you're selling high quality vintage, maybe not so much. Maybe you don't need to run sales all the time because your items should be in demand. Sales, think about what works for you, test it, see what doesn't work. Okay, next one. Etsy ads. Etsy ads, it kind of needs to come with a health warning, because if you use it wrongly, namely when you first build and grow a store, you can get into all sorts of trouble. You get hooked up to ads, spending too much money, no organic visibility. You've got to use Etsy ads with caution. Be really, really careful. Certainly don't use it in the first 6 months of your Etsy store when you're building and growing. You've got to get organic visibility. And then use it with caution when you have built and grown the store and you're making daily organic sales. Be careful with ads and use it at the right time. Next one after Etsy ads, fairly important, international shipping. So many sellers just ship in their own country because they say it's easy. I don't feel scared. I don't feel fearful. I get it. Totally understand that. International shipping can be scary, especially with things like GPSR and this stuff coming out lately. But try to ship internationally. You'll make more sales and you'll make more money. And directly related to this, and I needed to highlight it in its own box, is US shipping. So US shipping is massively important. Over 60% of all the customers on Etsy are in the United States. If you at all possibly can, you've got to ship there. You will make so many more sales if you ship to the United States. Fairly important. Right, now we're into the yellow section. This stuff, all of it is essential, but moving up towards the top now. The first one, listing video. Okay, listing video, you've got to have it. And I see so many of your stores, you don't have it. You've literally got to have videos in your listings of your products. It increases the value proposition, increases the chances of making a sale. Etsy's told us video helps convert, and it does. In my experience, it absolutely does. Please get videos into your listings. Next one, price. You've got to price your items at lots of different price ranges, because some buyers will come into your store wanting to spend $20. Somebody else is going to want to come in and spend $100. They want something completely different from you. You've got to cover lots of different price bands in your store. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to sell to those customers that are coming in at those price bands, because you just don't have what they're looking for. Really important. Lots of Etsy sellers don't understand price. You've got to, it's not about are my prices too high? Are my prices too low? That's not what's important. What's important is you're covering different price bands to sell to different customers with different prices in their pockets. So make sure you've got lots of price variation. And the third one on the yellow section, research. There's no substitute for manual research on Etsy. Do the research, put the time in, looking into what competing sellers are doing, what you can do better, what you can do differently, what you can be completely unique on. You've got to do your research. You can't just follow the herd and copy everyone else. You won't make sales. Now we're into the top tier, the green stuff, and these are all so important. Number one of three, photography. You've got to make sure your photography is stellar. Not just okay, as good as you possibly can. Good photography has a direct connection to lots more sales, and you need to spend time on it. Photography is the hardest thing you'll ever do on an Etsy store long term. It's so hard to get this right. I can't stress how important photography is. It's massively important. And right next to it, branding. So branding, it's so important long term to build a strong brand, and strong branding largely comes from photography. It's so important that these two work together. You do good photography, but you're also building a brand with your photography. You know the context and the direction your photography goes in. This is the money maker. These are the money makers at the top here. And number one, can you guess what it is? Do you know what number one is? I've talked about it so many times. Listing. You've got to list more, and you've got to have a listing plan. If you're not making money and you want to make money, above everything else is listing. Etsy responds to activity in your store. The number one activity you can do in your store is list more items. I can't stress this enough. It is absolutely critical. So you can see here the dross and the top stuff. I hope this makes sense. I hope this is sinking in how this works. This is the complete list of all the important things you can do and what actually is important to spend more time and make more money. Get into my comments. Let me know if you like this style of content, and if you want to work with me. Don't mess around, don't wait, don't guess. The booking now button's coming up on your screen that takes you to a calendar booking form to book a free one-to-one call with me on Zoom, so I can help you talk about how I can help you in paid consultations and mentoring to further your Etsy business. I look forward to catching you in the consultations and catching you in the comments. Cheers.